So it's still really early in the college basketball season, but has there been a player or two that's made a big jump on your draft board?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm kind of open to any potential outcome right now. So I'm sliding guys up and down like crazy. I feel like
Yeah.
just given what this cycle has brought. I would say Isaiah Collier is the guy that I have at number one right now, just like pretty not
Okay.
clearly, but like I do have Collier at one. 6'3", big physical guard who has a great first step, plays almost like kind of a fullback at the point guard position where he's able to drive into the paint. He will jump up into your body to try and draw contact and draw a foul, but he has that body control and strength and balance while he's in air to be able to readjust in midair and be able to finish. His shooting has been a little bit better than what I expected. Was always known as a really high level passer in high school, and that has transferred. He had 6 assists in their first game against Kansas State. Turnovers have been a bit of an issue. I think that he still has like a pretty wide potential of outcomes, but athletically, he looks very capable of getting to his spots in the way that a NBA point guard needs to, at the very least. So I would say he's someone that's helped himself.
Is he the
Dalton
name
can,
that you mentioned earlier as could potentially
yeah,
be like that tier 1, 2? Okay.
yeah. He's the guy where like if he's a tier 2 guy by the end of the year, which for me is like realizable, like real all-star potential, right? Like
Okay.
obviously these guys can come up and down, but like if you're a tier 2 guy for me, I I think that like your median outcome is like all-star, borderline all-star, like something like that level.
Okay.
Uh Collier, I think, has a chance to be that. I really like Ryan Dunn at Virginia. Like he can't really do offense yet, but I think he might be one of the best defensive wings I've ever scouted. He
Wow.
is unbelievable flying around in help. He's great on the ball. He's capable of guarding like bigs at the 4 and the 5, in addition to switching out onto ones. Uh, he had a game against Florida where he had like 7 blocks, and then he had a game a couple days ago where he had like 5 or 6 steals. Like he's just all over the place every single time he takes the court defensively. He hit 40% of his threes in high school, so there's some hope. He's one of these late growth spurt guys as well. Was very short when he was early in his high school career and then kind of sprouted up later on, kind of like a Trey Murphy situation. So maybe the shooting comes around in some way, shape, or form. Uh, then just like a few other guys, like Reed Shepard at Kentucky is this 6'2" like white kid that has unbelievable feel for the game and impacts the game like without taking shots, and then also is a 40% 3-point shooter. Uh, so far this season, I think they've played like 5 games, and he has, I think it's like 24 stocks, like an obscene amount. Just his hand-eye
Hmm.
coordination is
Wow.
absurd. And he's a great passer. I think he's like led them in plus minus like every game. It feels like, because his introduction into the game, just clearly he is ahead of DJ Wagner, Justin Edwards, guys like that. He really helps them every time he's on the court. Dalton Connect is a kid at Tennessee who's been able to knock down shots at a really high level so far. 6'6", high level athlete. Oso Iguodaro is a guy that I've always really loved at Marquette. But again, these are guys that, I think are potential late first round picks, not like,
Yeah.
not guys I would say are lottery picks in a normal draft.